of rap and music, every star has a story. But some of those stories turn into terrifying legends. We've heard about rappers who disappeared suddenly, and others who destroyed their careers. But today, all eyes are on the singer David, the artist who shook the world with his dark songs. Suddenly, his name became tied to a real crime. Inside an abandoned luxury car, a decomposed body was found, leaving behind questions with no answers. Were his songs just art, or were they describing a real crime? What's the story, and how did it begin? In this video, we're going to talk about a crime that, until now, has no solution. If you're a fan of mystery and at the same time love stories about artists and rappers, today I've brought you a fresh case, barely a week old. This story will take us all the way to America. Brothers, this story literally needs your focus, maybe even a cup of coffee or carrot tea to keep you sharp. And as always, before we start, grab your snacks, and let's begin today's episode. Let me introduce you to today's singer, David Anthony Burke, or simply David. He was born on March 28, 2005, in Queens, New York. As a child, he mostly listened to music, especially religious music. At the age of 13, he broadened his taste and started listening to Latin, rap, pop, and other genres. From a young age, you could say this kid loved music. It became both his talent and passion. His mother encouraged him, suggesting he make his own songs instead of stealing tracks, because at one point he was taking other people's songs, uploading them, and facing copyright claims. His family supported him completely. Unlike the sad family backstories of many rappers, David had a happy upbringing. He released his first songs on SoundCloud, including You and I and Take Me to the Sun. His real breakthrough came in 2022 with Romantic Homicide and Here With Me. These songs exploded on TikTok, went viral, and gave him a massive fan base. Even famous artists collaborated with him because he had developed a unique style, a sad, heartbreak-driven sound. His monthly Spotify listeners reached 33 million, and on TikTok and YouTube he racked up over 100 million views and streams. Add in major label deals, hit songs on the charts, and tours across Europe alongside huge stars. And remember, he's born in 2005. At such a young age, he achieved incredible success. But here's the mystery. Why does David only sing about sadness and depression when in reality his personality doesn't reflect that at all? In interviews and podcasts, he seemed cheerful and normal. Fans wondered about this strange duality. Now, dear viewers, let's move to the shocking part. The reason I made this episode. On September 7th, in a parking structure known as Hollywood Parking in Los Angeles, a worker noticed a terrible smell, the stench of decay. He searched until he traced it to a Tesla. Inside, he found a female body. Police arrived, opened the car, and confirmed the discovery. When they ran the license plate, the shock came. The car was registered under David's name. The car had clearly been sitting there for a while. The body belonged to a young black woman, curly-haired, about 157 centimeters tall, and in her 20s. Police had no difficulty arresting David. He cooperated fully. When asked if he committed the crime, he said, "I didn't do anything. I didn't even know where my car was." The police challenged him. "If you didn't know where your car was, why didn't you report it stolen or missing?" David had no real answer. He just said he didn't report it and claimed the car must have been stolen from his home. Up to this moment, no one knows who the victim is. No fingerprints, no hard evidence linked David to the murder. Except for one thing. The body was inside his car. What makes it more disturbing is that back in 2022, David released the song Romantic Homicide, which literally describes a murder, talking about a dead girl and memory loss. Fans can't help but compare the lyrics to the crime scene. Of course, police can't take a song as legal evidence, but they are investigating his mental and emotional state and whether he might have been under the influence of substances when the crime happened. Some people believe he's faking innocence, that he committed the crime cleverly and thought he could get away with it. In America, especially in rap culture, some artists create shocking scandals or even self-destruct to grab attention and stay relevant, even if it risks jail time. For example, rapper Lil Nas, despite his massive success and millions of views, when he felt people losing interest, He did something crazy this year. He walked around Los Angeles completely naked, apparently high on something. He even assaulted a police officer who confronted him.
No, no, go ahead, babe. No, 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 no. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. I am serving you, and you better be at that party tonight. That's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. Don't miss the party tonight. Why are you still here? You need to be telling everybody about the party, girl. What's your problem?
The incident was filmed, went viral, and he ended up arrested, then released on bail of $75,000. The stunt brought him back into the spotlight. Back to David. Currently, no leaked information confirms his guilt. On the same day his car was found with the body, another body was discovered in a different car in Los Angeles, adding more confusion. Was this part of a bigger plan? Did David place multiple bodies to throw off suspicion? No one knows. But logically, if your car goes missing, you report it immediately. Instead, his car sat in a parking lot with a corpse inside. In my opinion, it's clear. He's involved. Many artists abuse substances, lose control, and commit unthinkable acts they later claim not to remember. Maybe he'll get out on bail with enough money, but for now he's under investigation. What do you think? Because until today, this case has no solution. That's all for now. Peace be upon you.